Jay's friend from childhood has flown into LA to help make a huge decision. Which home should he buy in LA's San Fernando Valley?
Built in 1924.
Jay is leaning towards a place with old world charm.
It's nice and simple, but classic and sophisticated. I mean, the cabinetry is nice.
It's old. You even have to redo this.
Virginia thinks this busy doctor should buy a lower maintenance condo.
He does not need to have a 3-bedroom, 7,000 square foot lot. He just needs a bachelor pad.
Which one will he choose? House or condo?
This lot's almost 7,000 square feet.
Wow, that sounds expensive. Like you're going to have to get a gardener and a seated lawnmower. I've never seen him garden, mow, plant, change a light bulb, nothing.
You do have a disc protrusion. My name is Jay. I'm a medical physician specializing in interventional pain management.
33 and single, he's just returned to LA after completing his residency in Philadelphia.
It was about time to be closer to mom and dad. Outside of work, I like to play piano, I like to songwrite, I like to sing. I'm a really social guy. I like to meet up with a lot of friends, going out to restaurants, bars.
What kind of beers do you typically like to drink?
He's renting out in the burbs to be near his clinic, but that makes socializing hard.
My immediate family is an hour away in San Gabriel Valley, and a lot of my friends do live in Los Angeles, and that's where a lot of the nightlife is, so it's always at least a 45-minute drive to get down there.
So now that he's ready to buy, he plans to move a little closer in. He's targeting homes in older LA neighborhoods because he likes the vibe.
I grew up in Igorot, where they had such beautiful Spanish craftsman homes and California bungalows. I felt like they had warmth and character.
He thinks either Burbank or Studio City would be ideal because they're close enough to his job and have extensive collections of character homes from the 20s and 30s, when farmland in the San Fernando Valley was starting to be developed for housing. He also likes that the nightlife of the area's main drag, Ventura Boulevard, would be right at his doorstep.
My budget is $700,000. Unfortunately, here in Southern California, that's quite modest. How you doing?
In town a few days to help him spend his money wisely is close friend Virginia.
Virginia is a very special friend for me. My great-great-grandfather and her great-great-grandfather were key revolutionary leaders of the Filipinos who fought against the Spanish in the Spanish-American War. Our parents are like best of friends, and me and Virginia are best of friends as well. With the older homes, usually the backyard's a little bit bigger. I can kind of plant the organic vegetable garden I want.
I really want a farm. I mean, I know that's an LA thing, right? It's like urban farming, you have a chicken coop. You really want that old homes, and you have to do with the piping and the wiring and the sewer system, and like, what if there's mold? I've never seen him garden, mow, plant, change a light bulb, nothing. I'm hoping that what I could bring to this is give him a different perspective.
And maybe this time he'll listen, unlike when he was back in Philadelphia.
We saw this old row home. It was like 16th century. And he's like, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to sign the lease right now. I was like, Jay, I don't know about this. I don't think your things are going to fit. He's like, I love it. Sign the lease. Then he calls me a week later. Oh my gosh, you won't believe what happened. You know, none of my furniture fit. I had to cancel my lease, put everything in storage. I don't have any place to live right now. Oh my gosh, you're right.
So instead of an older house, she thinks he should try to buy a new low-maintenance condo.
What I envisioned for him was like glass and steel and like ocean views and high-end amenities. Ooh,
Look at those turquoise colors. Inside the home, I really want unique architectural features, good hardwood floors, built-in cabinetry, crown moldings.
You really like crown molding?
Yeah,
that's
really
so
adds
old.
it adds character. My last name is Villanueva, and in Spanish it means new house. It's kind of ironic because I'm actually looking more for an older traditional home.
He also wants a space for his piano and a large undivided kitchen sink.
He's very particular in what he wants and everything. I would be so surprised if he's even able to choose a house.
I just really want a home that I'm going to be proud of driving home to every day. Something that I really love.
It exists.
Yeah, exactly.
It exists.
Yeah.
First up is a home in Burbank.
Look at the grass. They maintain it so well. It's like a carpet.
Hey, Dr. J, how are you?
What's up? How you doing?
Good, I'm Adam.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Virginia.
Listed at $669, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's a little over 1,550 square feet.
Wow, I love this beautiful craftsman door. Look at all this natural light coming into this.
Yeah, even with those shutters, it seems to work.
Look at these hardwood floors.
Oh,
These
wow.
are actually original hardwood floors.
Really? Wow, they maintain them really well.
The home was built in 1937, so it really keeps that character.
Oh, awesome.
They seem to have upgraded it to
They
the
did,
recessed
especially
lighting.
the recessed lighting. And these windows are fairly new. They're dual pane.
Oh, nice. I like this fireplace.
I know.
That's nice and simple, but classic and sophisticated.
It is. You can put a couch here. You can put a couch over there. And
Yeah. I was
Just-
going to put my grand piano, make it sound nice with the acoustics and
Yeah,
hardwood
just enjoy
floors.
the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I really like the finishes here in this wall. They seem kind of textured.
These are actually Santa Fe style.
Wow.
That's where there's all the bumps in it.
Correct. It gives it more of a little bit of character.
You
Yeah.
really like that?
Yeah.
This is your formal dining.
Isn't this
Yeah.
like Art Deco is very curvy?
Yeah, it is.
Very
Art
curvy
Deco.
house.
It's kind of nice because it's just different from your typical rectangular box ranch house. Wow, for a 1937 kitchen, this actually looks pretty updated.
It's been recently updated. Has quartz countertops.
I think that this fridge space is unnaturally narrow.
Yeah, Adam, what kind of refrigerator would fit into this?
Oh my gosh, it's so small.
You can always redo this.
That's money.
Yeah. I mean, the cabinetry is nice.
But it's old. You need to have to redo this.
Do the appliances come with it, Adam?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
You know, I like steel.
Looks like they'd be working well. These
Do
are
you
not
like that?
1937 appliances.
That's true.
Yeah. I really like this large open sink. I feel like I can put in large pots and not feel like I'm going to be clanking on into the walls. I like how they continue the textured, what do you call that, Santa Fe?
Santa Fe.
Nice.
Looks like a cave
Yeah.
in your house. I'm not a fan of the Santa Fe finish because I think it looks like stonework. It kind of gives the feeling, and you know, all the walls are curved, so I feel like I'm in a cave.
They see a hall bath on the way to the first bedroom.
Wow, this is a pretty decent sized bedroom.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, I really love the colors, especially with the white crown moldings and the attention to detail.
So let's go take a look at the second bedroom.
This is laminate wood, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
What happened with the rest of the hardwood?
Well, this is actually an add-on.
Oh.
So they added this on.
Okay.
But they did continue the crown molding that you love so much.
Yeah,
It's a
I love
huge
this view of
backyard.
this backyard.
It's
They
gorgeous.
maintain the grass really well.
And this lot's almost 7,000 square feet.
Wow, that sounds
Wow.
expensive. Like you're gonna have to get a gardener and a seated lawnmower.
And I can put all my tools there.
I've never seen you use tools.
Hey, I can always learn some gardening, some mowing. It looks like it's
Oh.
built into the cement. I really love it. And I love the details of these nice tea lamps. They just
This
look
would
really
be a great
nice.
entertainment space for sure.
All right, let's go check the master.
Great.
Awesome. Well, this is an interesting door. It like slides out. I guess-
That's interesting, but I think what should be more interesting to you is the fact we have to go from one bedroom to get into your master bedroom.
Well, that's true. That can be annoying.
Look at this bathroom. You like walk into it from a bedroom.
With the ensuite bathroom, you kind of imagine having a nice shower with a separate tub. I really love the character home, the Art Deco. It has definitely that traditional character feel. My concern, though, is the size of the kitchen. I'm concerned about the refrigerator not fitting into that space.
Keep in mind, this is a 1937 home. You have no idea what's going on in the inside between the wiring and the plumbing and all those other things.
Well, you can always look into those things later on.
This is a 7,000 square foot lot. Are you really prepared to take on that kind of responsibility between your practice and your music and all these other things?
Jay may underestimate the true maintenance that it does take to have a 7,000 square foot lot. That's something that he's going to have to decide if he truly wants to put in that extra time and extra money.
To give Jay a different, lower maintenance option, his agent has lined up a luxury condo.
You're going to love what's inside.
Brought to you by Target. Expect more, pay less.
Got the 22 gauge meal for the draw and the 18 as well.
Jay, a doctor from a tight-knit Filipino family in Los Angeles, has a lot of emotion tied up in his house hunt.
Buying a home for me is pretty sentimental. Both of my parents sacrificed their own home for my education. I was sent to an expensive all-boys private school. I went to an Ivy League school, and I can finally buy a home after all these years that I can share with my whole family for them to enjoy as well, especially my parents.
He's looking for a home in the East San Fernando Valley, close to his parents, and the nightlife of LA. With a $700,000 budget, he and his friend Virginia have seen a 1930s bungalow in Burbank. Now his agent's taking him to see a luxury condo in nearby Studio City.
We have a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, almost 1,500 square feet, listed at $510,000, which is below your budget. You have the heart of Ventura Boulevard right around the corner. Plenty of bars, restaurants. You're gonna love what's inside.
I like the idea that it is a condominium and there's not a lot of maintenance involved, because that's just a lifestyle I've had all these years. You know, I'm a busy physician and I do a lot of music on the side, and I have quite a big social life that I do outside of work.
So here's a beautiful courtyard.
I love the lampposts and the fountain. Beautiful.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like you're in the middle of the city at all.
no way.
Love the detail, the architecture detail.
Let's go check out the unit.
Awesome. This place looks really open. It seems like the ceilings are quite high. It's pretty nice.
We have granite countertops, tile backsplash,
Stainless steel.
all stainless steel appliances.
This is actually pretty nice, Adam. It seems like the fridge will actually fit compared to that one
No
yesterday.
construction.
With this sink, like I really like a large sink that I can wash my large pots and pans. I feel like when there's this division, things will like clunk in it. It can be a little annoying.
Do you even really cook?
Of course I do.
We have your formal dining area.
Jay, look at how large this space is.
Notice you have also the beautiful crown molding as well.
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
crown mold. You
the
like
crown
that.
moldings are nice. It's of the high ceiling, which is nice, but what is this flooring
This is
here?
laminate flooring.
Okay.
Jay, this is about the same size as the house we saw the other day. Even though it's a condo, it kind of feels like a home.
That's true, and it has a homey feel when you have the crown molding, and the high ceilings are quite
And
nice.
the fireplace,
I don't know, I'm not a really fan of the brass fixtures here, but I guess that's always something that you can change.
there's an outdoor space too. He does not need to have a 3-bedroom, 7,000 square foot lot. He just needs a bachelor pad where he can have fun, enjoy his life. This is a huge bedroom. This is a good size.
You have your high ceilings with crown molding all throughout.
This master closet's
Huge.
huge.
Yeah.
Huge walk-in closet. Check it
Yeah.
out.
Jay, this is enormous.
Oh wow, this is really nice and large.
This is a proper master bath. You see how it's separated from your bedroom?
Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, and the
Wow.
stonework.
I really love this.
And the shower's huge.
Yeah.
You can have a party in there. 2 sinks.
But I don't know why the medicine cabinet would be not on top of the sink. It would be kind of weird reaching out here for your toothbrush.
Those are small little details, but look at how beautiful this space is. A lot cheaper to take care of than having to rewire an entire home, discovering mold, having to redo the plumbing, seeing if you have to replace the entire roof. Like, all of those things are not part of this condo living.
Let's go check out your other master bedroom. The good thing about this other master bedroom is it's on the other side, so it's nice and private. You have a stackable laundry right here.
Okay.
Hallway closet,
Continue to have the high ceilings, but no crown molding.
but we can put it in, right?
That's true. You know, this is a nice bathroom. It's like
Yeah.
the same travertine stone, the nice countertops.
What do you think overall?
Well, I mean, I was a little concerned it was a condo unit, but actually I was quite impressed. I felt like the square footage is quite large. It's really spacious. I feel like there's a lot of nice architectural details.
And there's a lot of restaurants and bars and nightlife that you have access to. This place is $200,000 below budget. You have low maintenance costs, good move-in ready.
Since Jay's still torn over what to do, his agents lined up an updated historic charmer with a rental property out back.
It is over your budget, but I think we have a way to make it work.
Share your thoughts on the latest episodes and check out our top moments at favorite houses. Online now at hgtv.com/househunters.
Got milk.
Jay wants a character home in LA. His friend Virginia thinks he's stuck in the past with his love of crown molding and old world charm.
There's no ledge on the window or anything. It's just kind of there.
This is called modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working with a $700,000 budget, Jay has seen a 1930s Art Deco bungalow with a large yard to maintain. Then he saw a low-maintenance condo with large, updated bathrooms and some of the vintage touches he likes. Today, his agent Adam has come up with a home slightly outside the box, in an area called Atwater Village, 10 minutes outside of Jay's target area, but closer to his parents.
We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,800 square feet, listed at $769.
$769.
It is over your budget, but I think we have a way to make it work. There's this great bonus guest
Okay.
house in the back. When we're done looking through it, I'll tell you about the rental you can get from it.
Okay, great. Well, I like these gray beams and I like this front yard. Seems like they maintain it pretty well. I really like the craftsman door. This is a really nice open space.
Yeah.
It was built in 1924.
Mm-hmm.
You have a beautiful, huge picture window.
Yeah, I love the picture window. It's really large. I feel like I can see myself putting my grand piano or like a Christmas tree there.
It's
And it
gorgeous.
seems pretty updated with the recessed lighting.
It is.
And are the floors original?
These are not original. They were put in after.
It's a beautiful staining. Like it.
And this kitchen is huge and really updated.
It is. They've done a really great job. Wonderful solid surface.
Stainless steel appliances.
Yes.
I really like how the nice finishes, the dark wood cabinets. I really like this glass tile backsplash. This sink does have this divider, and I really wanted that open sink so I could wash my large pots and pans.
But how gorgeous is this?
It is a really gorgeous kitchen. I'm really impressed that this is a 1924 home.
Let's go check out the first bedroom.
I like how there's a lot of light in this room, and then there's a lot of space here and great storage.
Plenty of natural light coming in, and I really like the trade ceilings.
All right. Here's your huge master bathroom.
Wow, I love this tile. This is amazing.
I like the fixtures, and I like the sink. This is a beautiful shower.
It's gorgeous.
I love this inlay here. I mean, it's modern, but still looks classy. It doesn't look trendy like
It does.
Modern doesn't have to be not classy. Keep that in mind. This is the best of both worlds. The previous owners really modernized. This might be something to really seriously consider.
What do you think?
It's a great space for like a den or an office. You have views of the mountains. This is actually the first property that we've seen that has nice views.
These hallways, you can tell that this house was built in the 1920s. This was original.
But these hardwood floors are a lot different from the ones in the staircase and in the first floor, so it doesn't continue on.
Correct.
Wow, this is actually a nice sized room.
It's
I
really
like it.
big.
It would be nice if there was crown moldings, but I guess you could always add that later on.
I think it's nice without the crown moldings.
I mean, everyone has their own opinion, but I really do like the crown moldings.
And then there's a full bath right at the end of this.
But they continue the tile work in here. It's really nice.
It has more than inlay work.
This place has a tub. I know downstairs didn't have a tub.
It's just a nice tub for the guests.
Next, they head outside.
Is there any other yard space around?
This is the back area.
Okay.
Although there's no big backyard, there's a small front yard, which is lovely.
Also in the back is the rental unit.
1 bedroom, 1 bath, about 800 square feet.
Oh wow, this actually looks really nice for a guest.
It's like a whole other apartment.
So the kitchen matches the kitchen from the other house.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Rent for this area is about at least $1,300 a month.
How much mortgage would that offset?
At a minimum, $200,000 worth of mortgage payments.
So even it's a little bit above my budget, it still seems like pretty reasonable. Overall, it's a really beautiful home. I think it's like move-in ready. A lot of the fixtures show that there's not a lot of work that needs to be done.
It's the best of both worlds. You have an old home that has done a really wonderful job of remodeling it and making it seem really clean and modern. It's not as traditional as you'd like, but you can't argue that this is a great house.
Before I take you to the airport, I really need your help in making a decision because I really thought I knew what I wanted, but now I'm not so sure.
Brought to you by Hotels.com, the obvious choice for hotels.
Jimmy, all of these travel sites seem the same.
Jay has seen what $700,000 will get him in LA's San Fernando Valley area. Now it's time to decide. His first option is listed at $669,000.
The Burbank house was such a beautiful, well-established neighborhood with mature oak trees. It had a beautiful Art Deco, traditional architectural feel. It had a big backyard.
But it's a really old home, and there's 7,000 square feet to take care of. And also, you don't know the multitude of issues there are in living in an older home.
Option number 2 is a condo in Studio City, listed at $510,000.
I love the neighborhood. It was only a few blocks away from Ventura Boulevard with great restaurants and bars, and I thought that it was already move-in ready with all its nice fixtures in the kitchen and the bathroom.
Keep in mind, it's also $200,000 below budget. You could do so much more with that money. You're a young guy and you're busy. You don't need a lot of house to take care of.
Option number 3 is a 1920s bungalow, priced over budget at $769,000.
I love the house. It was very updated, especially for a 1924 home.
I know the owners redid all the plumbing, the lighting, the fixture. Don't you see how modern can fit with traditional? It's not black or white.
And also there was the guest house in the back, which would provide income even though it was over budget. can really see that the Atwater Village home is a very beautiful move-in ready. However, the Burbank house is just speaking to my heart.
I kind of sensed that all along, and I think it's a good decision. I think that's a good house for you. Now call Adam and let's get to the airport. I'm late.
Nice and crispy. I've been in my place for roughly 3 weeks. The house was listed for $669,000, and with the help of Adam, we were able to get it for $651,000. Right when I stepped into the door, I just felt that the house was calling me. If there's anything, the curve from the dining room really kind of sold it. I think the main compromise was the kitchen. I was really concerned about how it wouldn't really fit my refrigerator. So right now, my refrigerator's in the garage, but I was looking up stuff online how you could get really cool, like retro-looking refrigerators that are still energy efficient. So I'm in the process of ordering that right now. I'm waiting for it to be delivered.
I think what's just so nice of having your own place is you can pretty much do anything you really want to do. I changed the paint color, which I felt make a dramatic effect. I changed the carpet in my master bedroom. I just put a lot of my own touches to it just to make it a little more kind of like a bachelor's pad. I got some nice lounge furniture to put in the back. When it's summertime, we can hit the grill and invite people for barbecues. Well, my family really loves this place. In fact, I think they like to come over almost like every day, especially my mom. She likes to come and cook. I know that Virginia was pushing me to get that really sexy bachelor pad condo, but I think in the end she saw that I really love this home. And I felt like I'm finally settling my roots back in Los Angeles. It's been 13 years since I lived with my family. It's so much greater that I'm closer to them, and I would say wouldn't mind living here and growing old with it.